Welcome to Aurora University and the Spartan Athletic Park. Tonight's contest features a non-conference women's soccer matchup between the visiting Fighting Saints of the University of St. Francis and your Spartans Aurora. First, let's meet the referees for tonight's match. Spencer Filoso, Jory Ellenboss, Vince DeFranco, and Victoria Sklarczyk. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Fighting Saints. In goal, number 77, Giselle Mata. Number 2, Michelle Vallejo. Number 5, Jasmine Viez. Number 7, Kelly Flores. Number 9, Litzy Flores. Number 12, Charlene Mendoza. Number 14, Mia Okana. Number 15, Citlali Perez. Number 16, Cara Planeta. Number 23, Andrea Aguirre. And number 24, Isabella Diaz. The Fighting Saints are led by head coach Al Pilar.
Welcome your Aurora University Spartans.
And now the starters for your Spartans. In goal, number 0, Layla Connor. Number 2, Shreya Hairston. Number 4, Danny Machado Salazar. Number 7, Julie Lopez. Number 8, Chelsea Johnson. Number 9, Amara Olivas. Number 12, Larissa Barreto. Number 13, Mara Sikorsky. Number 16, Kira Carr. Number 20, Daniela Martinez. And number 23, Cindy Thompson. Your Spartans are led by head coach Courtney Neighbor and assistant coach Day Delgado. Now, please remain standing. Kindly remove your hats and face the flag in the southeast corner of the stadium as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome back for Game 2 of our doubleheader. Game 1 in the men's contest ended up in a draw 1-1 against Greenville and the Panthers. Tonight in our nightcap, it's the Spartans taking on the Fighting Saints. It's the CCAC taking on the NAC here today. Spartans coming in 0-3 overall. Head coach Courtney Neighbor at the helm of the Spartans. Spartans will be in their all whites, blue numbers, and the Fighting Saints. Al Pilar in the 6th season as the head coach comes in 2-0-1 in the CCAC, part of the NAIA, and the Spartans in the NAC, NCAA Division III. Starters tonight between the pipes. Layla Connor for the Spartans, a freshman out of La Mesa, California. And for the Fighting Saints, it's going to be Giselle Mata, the junior from Carpentersville, Illinois. The Spartans will also have out on the pitch to start Hairston, Fuentes, Lopez Johnson, Olivas, Barreto, Sikorsky, Carr, Martinez, and Thompson. For the Fighting Saints, it's going to be Palayo, Baez, Flores, Mendoza, Okana, Perez, Planeta, Aguirre, Dais, and Mata. Spartans will be going left to right to start. And the Fighting Saints in their yellow, black uniforms, goldish with white numbers. The sun right behind us as it starts to set on this Wednesday evening, and we are underway. Spartans looking to get into the win column. Larissa Barreto, the junior from Montgomery, Illinois, wearing the captain's armband. Spartans with it. Down to my right. Tried to bring that one into the middle of the box. That one's still settling down low. Barreto will get it. Top of the box, moves to the right. Tried to find Hairston out of La Mirada, California. Spartans will drop this one back in. St. Francis sitting back on it. Spartans aggressive here in the first minute of play of the first half. Diaz for the Fighting Saints. You'll hear that name a lot. That one right into the middle of the forehead of Kelly Flores, the senior from Hanover Park, Illinois. Played at Creighton University down in the St. Louis area. Spartans right at midfield. Kira Carr, the senior out of Murrieta, California. St. Francis out of Joliet. There's a long draw up the middle. Boy, that is a good feed. And having to come way out that time was Connor. That was a really good feed by the Fighting Saints. Trying to get something going early, and they were trying to find Isabel Diaz. Now the Spartans, Danny Machado Salazar. What a good move. Mero Olivas, the junior from Aurora. Spartans trying to pressure the Fighting Saints into a mistake here early on. Aguirre punts that one out. Now the Fighting Saints over the midfield stripe. And the first whistle is going to go against St. Francis. So they may not see any updated stats. I know that they were having internet issues. So at halftime, when I get the scoring sheet, I will pass along all the information at halftime as far as stats for the first half. Here's Barreto trying to get to it first. Another quick lead, trying to find Mendoza that time out of Chicago Heights, Illinois. Here's Barreto. Spartans aggressive in the middle third, trying to get something going here early on in the first half. Now the Fighting Saints. They'll enter the box on the far right side. They'll drop that one in the middle. That ball's still loose, and the Spartans will get it out. Shreya Hairston. Got to be careful. They'll just kick that one out, and this will be a corner for St. Francis. Four and a half minutes gone here in the first. No score. First corner by either team. St. Francis will get it in the far corner to my left. A lot of time from the initial call for the corner to get that corner in play. St. Francis, they'll drop that one toward the top of the box. That one will sneak through to the left side. There's a kick, and I believe they're going to call offsides. They are. Sydney Thompson, sophomore from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Knocked down, no call. St. Francis with the ball. Perez with it for the Fighting Saints. Moves it to the near side. Baez, picked off by Carr. Good anticipation. Be Spartan ball, another foul. St. Francis right down the hash marks. Drops that one in, and that one deflected nicely by Connor and out of play in the second corner for the Fighting Saints. Kelly Flores, the senior from Hanover Park, will take the corner for the Fighting Saints. 37:30 left here in the first, no score. Nice draw toward the near post. That one headed away. Right back to Flores. Flores tries to drop that one in. Barreto will kick that one sky high and a spin off the turf. And that should be Spartan ball. It is. Carr with the throw. Fighting Saints playing like a prevent defense that time and drop that one in the far corner. Looking for Okana. Good defense, and I believe that's going to be another corner. 3 straight corners now for St. Francis. 36:40 left here in the first, no score. Jasmine Baez, the freshman from Minooka, Illinois, will do the corner kick for St. Francis. Fighting Saints, every player out of the state of Illinois. Low line drive. Someone headed out of there nicely by Lopez. Fighting Saints retain the possession on the far side. There's a long kick, and that one right into the breadbasket of Connor. A turnover in the defensive zone. Here comes St. Francis, and they got numbers. But again, good defense. And that should be another corner. Nope, they're going to give this one to the Spartans. Well, they turned it over, and Flores almost made the Spartans pay that time. Yeah, it looks like the internet back up. There's a long kick that time, just wide of the near post. Aurora still looking for their first shot. And first shot on goal. Each team with a foul apiece. 2 offsides for St. Francis. 2 shots for the Fighting Saints. 2 shots on goal. Make it 3 shots now. Connor had to come way out that time. Freshman going to get plenty of playing time this season. Here's Barreto. Nice pass, far wing. Spartans looking for a fortunate bounce. Somewhere down the middle of the field on the seams. Now St. Francis trying to move it up. Not able to do so. Perez was knocked off the ball. Good shoulder. See Lily Perez had that ball but was shouldered off of it nicely. There's another nice draw, and Connor's going to have to come out, and it's not going to happen. And this ball's going to go in, and St. Francis is going to lead 1-0. But Connor about a half a step short of that one. And St. Francis tallies the first goal of the evening. I believe they're going to give that one to Isabel Diaz, the junior from Lanero, Spain. As I mentioned, I thought everybody was from the state of Illinois, but Diaz from Spain. She will get the opening tally.
Fighting Saints goal scored by number 24, Isabel Diaz. Assist by number 7, Kelly Flores. Diaz from Flores.
Kelly Flores will get the assist on the Diaz goal. One nothing St. Francis. Here early on, with 33-35 left to go in the first. The Spartans trying to put a charge into this one. Bredo right in the very middle. Spin, looks, looking for Hairston. Now Thompson will have it. That one intercepted. Long passes right now. St. Francis sitting right in the very middle. Flores is able to pick that one off. And this will be another foul. Second foul for the Fighting Saints here today. Lopez trying to find Sydney Thompson that time. Thompson, sophomore out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Sitting right in the middle. I tell you, there was a mistake by the Fighting Saints. It could have been 1-1. Carr able to keep that one in the attacking third for the Spartans. This one are high up in the middle. And now the Fighting Saints look to move it out. They reach midfield on the far sideline. Quick move by Mendoza. Kick it up along the far sideline. I tell you, the Spartans letting that ball go through defensively, that could cause a problem. Daniela Martinez, freshman from Elgin, closest to it for the Spartans. St. Francis able to walk that one through, make it 2-0. Another goal, I believe that's Diaz again. That's her second. That one right over the top of Layla Connor's head.
St. Francis goal, scorer number 24, Isabella Diaz.
It is. That one unassisted. That's her second. Two goals by Diaz makes it 2-0. St. Francis early on. 31 minutes left to go here in the first, and the Spartans dug themselves a hole here early, down by 2. Quick up that time, trying to find Mendoza. Be a throw in for Carr and the Spartans. Now Barreto right at the midfield stripe. She'll turn that one over now for St. Francis and Flores. Let's see, Flores. That one's going to find its way out, and it's going to be a throw for the Spartans. Another throw for St. Francis. Baez able to get that one in. Barreto disrupts that. Malavas, that one right into the water tank. St. Francis up 2-0. 2 goals by Isabel Diaz. This one offside. She was looking for the hat trick early on. Diaz, a very physical player for St. Francis. Juniors, I mentioned, out of Llanera, Spain. That one tiptoes along the far sideline. Let's see who they're going to give that to. They will give it to Aurora. Spartans find themselves down 2-0. Losses to Wheaton, 2-0. At Lake Forest, 4-1. Knox College, 1-0. After this, they will take on Webster on Sunday, and then at IIT on the 17th before returning home on the 20th for Alumni Day against Edgewood University. St. Francis trying to make it 3-0. That one just spins and will go out off the end line. Let's see, will this be a corner? Are they going to award a corner? Looks like they are. Kelly Flores will take it again for the Fighting Saints. Got to be careful for Diaz. McGuire. Low line drive. St. Francis still in control. They'll drop this one in. Connor, good look at that one. Easy save. Well, Diaz, 2 goals, 4 shots, 3 shots on goal. She's made the most of her opportunities here today. Connor way outside the goal. Now a couple of her defenders stood in. Now she's back in the box. And the Spartans turn it over again. That has been a huge Achilles heel here early on. St. Francis trying to make it 3-0. Time of possession, Fighting Saints, heavy. Diaz already with 2 goals. She has possession. Drops it over to the far wing. This one wide of the far post. And this will be Spartan free. Layla Connor will have it. 5'6" freshman, as I mentioned, out of La Mesa, California. 25:40 left in the first, 2-0, St. Francis. St. Francis has had the Spartans pinned deep in their zone an awful lot here early on in the first. Thompson, sophomore out of Green Bay. Trying to disrupt anything the Fighting Saints can throw at him right now. Here's Hairston. Not able to get to it, Kelly Flores. St. Francis quickly down the pitch, looking to make it 3-0, as I mentioned. Good idea that time by Lopez to kick it out for the Spartans. Slow down that momentum of the Fighting Saints. And that's going to be a handball. Mara Olivas, the junior from Aurora. That time guilty of the handball. Quick throw in by Baez. Diaz that time already with 2 goals. She'll lose it. But yet the Fighting Saints right at the midfield stripe. Diaz, a quick move on Hairston. Now St. Francis turns the pitch. Here's Flores. Flores dropping it on the near wing just inside the box. Now the Fighting Saints will move it out. And then they'll move it back in on the far side. Good move along the end line. Fighting Saints looking to make it 3-0. They do. That was kind of loud there on the crowd mic. Had no idea that was going to happen. 3-0. Fighting Saints. Another turnover by the Spartans. And another goal by the Fighting Saints. 23:47 left here in the first. But Spartans got a little work ahead of them here.
University of San Francisco scored by number 12, Charlene Mendoza. Unassisted.
Charlene Mendoza will get goal number 3. That one unassisted. The junior from Chicago Heights went to South Suburban College. It's 3-0. Spartans looking for their first shot here today. Quick throw for Aurora. Fuentes. Freshman from Montgomery. Spartans looking to get some type of momentum going here. Excuse me. Nine shots for the Fighting Saints, 6 shots on goal, 3 corners, 2 fouls, 3 offsides. They lead 3-0. 2 goals by Isabel Diaz and 1 by Charlene Mendoza. The lone assist, Kelly Flores. Second goal by Diaz. Now the Spartans trying to move this one in. Chelsea Fuentes. Throw for Fighting Saints. St. Francis. Good patience with the ball. Carr, that one spins off her foot. Now Carr will get it back. Fuentes back to Carr. Carr along the near side. Here's Hairston. Drops that one in. The Fighting Saints able to kick that one relatively clear. Dahlia Fuentes couldn't keep the handle, but the Spartans continue. Here's Lopez. Carr. Back to Harrison. Diaz now for the Fighting Saints. Tried to drop that one into Okana. Now Okana was about 2 steps too slow on that one. Otherwise, that would have been a breakaway. Here's Lopez. Olivas will get this one out to Dahlia Fuentes. .1945 left here in the first, and it's 3-0 St. Francis. And this will be another corner. 4th corner for St. Francis. Spartans looking to get their first shot. They're starting to apply more and more pressure here in the final third of the first half. This one dropped in, low line drive, top of the box. That one headed out by Aurora. Kelly Flores tries to drop that one in. Spartans just trying to get that ball out of there, and this one's going to go wide, and Connor will get a free kick out of this one. Couple fresh legs coming in for the Spartans. Ellie Kruger. Chelsea Johnson out there. Now St. Francis. No, they're going to call a foul that time on Julie Lopez. Looked like a good soccer play. Oh, they gave her a yellow card. Wow. Lopez. Trying to get her point across, and that wasn't worthy of a yellow card. Official will stay with the yellow card. Kelly Flores will have the free. About 5 yards outside the box. Two-person wall. There, one shot right through, make it 3. That one found a shoulder. Now the Spartans looking to chip this one out.
Number 7, Julie Lopez.
Good play that time. Johnson now with it. Right in the middle. Good job there by Chelsea to keep the body between the defender and the ball. Johnson, a senior out of Sydney, Australia. And that's going to go out of play, and this will be a throw on the far side by O'Connor. St. Francis tiptoeing on the far sideline. That one got a little too much of the sideline. Spartans with a quick throw. Aurora still looking for their very first shot. Litzy Flores, junior out of Park City, Illinois. Closest Fighting Saint that time. Here's the Spartans. Oh, that one just a little bit behind the intended pass that time to Kruger, freshman from Jamestown, North Dakota. A little bit more mustard on that pass, and I think Kruger had that one. Now St. Francis moves it back toward the middle. Spreading out that Spartan defense. There's a kick into the box. That one hit the shoulder area of Carr, and Carr will bring it out. Carr was trying to find Johnson that time. Carr gets it back. McKenna Coons, the senior from Sandy, Utah, out there. She's got a lot of speed, and she'll be on the near wing. But that time, tripped up on the ball. Now St. Francis. Good dribble that time by Mendoza, who has one of the goals. Another foul on the Spartans. That's going to be their third. Long draw this time from way outside the box. St. Francis will have it back. Good active foot there by Lopez. But St. Francis again right up the middle of the third. They are stingy on the defense. A lot of turnovers by the Spartans. Just I say that, St. Francis turns that one over. Alavas able to get to it, but again, St. Francis and the speedy Pelaya. Pelaya, the junior from Chicago Heights, Bloom Township High School, number 2 for the Fighting Saints. Now St. Francis right here on the wing. Here's Flores. Flores moves it back toward the middle. Nice heel pass. And this one's going to go out. And it should be a throw for St. Francis. It is. Throw just shy of the near corner. The Spartans will kick it out again, and another throw for the Fighting Saints. 12:38 and counting, 3-0. St. Francis here in the first half. 2 goals by Diaz and 1 by Mendoza. The lone assist to Kelly Flores. One yellow card handed out, and that was to the Spartans. Julie Lopez, freshman from Las Vegas, Nevada. There's a nice draw. Coons will catch up to it. And it should be a throw in the far corner for the Spartans under 12 minutes. Chipped in, looking for Chelsea Johnson that time. Spartans trying to change the momentum here. Here's Carr. They're trying to find Fuentes that time. Unfortunately, here's Kelly Flores for the Fighting Saints. They'll move it right between the hash marks, right down the middle of the field. Velasquez that time, just a little bit too much on that pass, but it will remain St. Francis ball on the throw right in front of their bench on the far side of the field. Nine shots for the Fighting Saints, 6 shots on goal, 3 corners, 2 fouls and 3 offsides. Spartans still looking for their first shot. Lopez out. Annie Corneliuson, senior from Oswego. Illinois checking in. See St. Francis, what they're doing is they're spreading that defense as far out as they possibly can. trying to get those passes to the wings and then dropping it in between the hash marks and drive it right down the seam. Connor will get the free one with 9:24 left here in the first. 3-0 Fighting Saints. I'll drop this one all the way back to Mata. Played at the College of Lake County up in Grays Lake. Greenville Panthers still here from the men's game. Started at 2 o'clock. They're eating their meal and they're going to head out. 3.5, 4-hour road trip for those guys. I think that's what they were waiting on was traffic. That one just wide of the far post by Guzman. Nicky Guzman, the senior from Plainfield, played at Benedictine University. It's much better on the road trip back home. If you've got a full stomach, get some rest. Here come the Spartans. Quick move up by Kruger. That one stripped away, and now St. Francis trying to draw it on the near wing. Carr was sitting there, so was Coons. Olivas will bring it up. Moves it back to her left, drops it right in the middle. St. Francis sitting right there. 7:20 left in the first. 3-0. They're going to call Carr for the foul. Good long passes. Diaz that time for St. Francis. Now Flores. Chop it on the near sidelines, looking for Baez, and can't get to it. Before it goes out of play. Spartans under 6 minutes left here in the first. They trail 3-0. Olivas trying to get this one over to Corneliuson. Coons using her speed. Will force a throw for the Fighting Saints. Corneliuson was right there. A good move by Fuentes. But the Saints, Fighting Saints, were ready for that one. But at middle third, suffocating defense. Chelsea Johnson, Corneliuson can't track this one down. Under 5 minutes left. This one wide in the near post. Shot by Nicky Guzman. .408 left here in the first. All Fighting Saints. .30 left here in the first half, and for the Spartans, they have to figure out that midfield defense by USF. To be a throw for the Fighting Saints, because that's where their problems lie right there. Just getting it past the midfield of the Fighting Saints. Spartans still looking for their first shot. 10 shots for St. Francis, 7 shots on goal. Another throw in for USF. Had a chance to meet the new president for St. Francis. He was at the Joliet Slammers game, came in the broadcast booth, talked to myself and Lonnie Wilkins for a while. That was awesome to meet him. St. Francis looking for a 4-0 lead. Spartans aren't ready to give that one up. Here's Fuentes. The Spartans look to turn the pitch this time, and here's Kruger. Oh, and Kruger taken down. No call, and this will be a throw for St. Francis. Yikes. Looked like a lot of contact that time. Yeah, nice gentleman taking over at St. Francis, came in, and St. Francis plays baseball. Their home field is where the Joliet Slammers play, so it was kind of nice to talk to him. And Ryan Daly, one of the pitchers for the Slammers, former Fighting Saint. Talking about that. Here's Carr. Played the whole first half. $1:40 left. Now Carr back with it. See if the Spartans can get a push this time. Nice pass up to Johnson. Back to Johnson. Johnson now with it. Good outlet pass by Fuentes. Here's Johnson. Long shot. Mata able to make the save. First shot for the Spartans, and that came from about 20, make it 30 yards out. But it was an accurate one by Chelsea Johnson. 60 seconds left in the first, 3-0 Fighting Saints.
1 minute remaining in the first half of play.
Johnson lets that one go. Livas. And this one drilled just wide by Corneliuson. 40 seconds left. Spartans starting to get some late momentum here in the first half. They trail 3-0. Lights should come on here shortly, probably during halftime. Here's a kick in, top of the box. There's another shot that time by Johnson, the senior from Sydney, Australia.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Well, it was all Fighting Saints
5,
here in the first
4,
half with 10 shots,
3,
6 shots on goal,
2,
3
1.
corners, couple fouls, 3 offsides, and 3 goals. 2 by Isabel Diaz, 1 by Charlene Mendoza, and the assist Kelly Flores to the second goal by Diaz. Spartans with 1 shot on goal. They received the yellow card. That went to Lopez. Julie Lopez. Couple fouls, and they gave up 3 goals. Your score at halftime, the Fighting Saints, St. Francis 3, your Aurora University Spartans 0. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half in about 15 minutes here on athletics.aurora.edu. All right, back here for the second half. 3-0 St. Francis. Spartans will be going right to left to start the second half. Lights are on here at Spartan Athletic Park. Beautiful evening. And we're underway. St. Francis will open it up here in the second half. Quick out, Planeta. Trying to work it in for her third goal was Isabel Diaz. Spartans trying to find Chelsea Johnson right down the seam. Ellie Kruger that time. Good aggressive pass, but the Fighting Saints, again, sitting right there in that middle third, not allowing the Spartans to gain any access into their attacking zone. Diaz, long shot, that one through the uprights, just over the top of the crossbar. All right, St. Francis continues to pressure, looking for their fourth goal, and that one, good leg that time, and I believe it was Ruby Peck, I believe, that time with the leg. Where's that car? It's still limping. Here's Thompson with it. St. Francis, 3 quick goals in the first. And they've pretty much sat back on their defense. Diaz that time. No touch and go right before the front of the box. Diaz looking for her third, just missed the far post. Well, she went around Carr, went with the left foot, and just missed. That's going to be her 5th shot. 4th shot on goal. Layla Connor still between the pipes for the Spartans of Aurora University. Giselle Mata still out there for St. Francis. Fighting Saints coming in 2-0-1 out of the CCAC. Spartans 0-3. Looking to get into the win column here in 2025. Very tough NAC conference. for the Spartans. This non-conference schedule should set them up really good. It should be a foul on St. Francis. No, they're going to say that's going to be on the Spartans. No, I'm sorry, the Fighting Saints, the guilty party. Quick kick out of there by Ruby Peck, the freshman from Roseville, California, Wood Creek High School. Here's Peck with it. Chops it to the speedy Kruger. Kruger outdueled by Planeta. Diaz, a nice move. Between the legs pass right to herself. She's going to throw this one all the way to the far side. Here comes St. Francis looking for their fourth. Connor with a big diving save. But as long stretch passes by St. Francis. And another corner. Fourth one for the Fighting Saints. Taken by Kelly Flores, senior from Hanover Park. Played briefly. Looks like with Creighton University. Or she went to Creighton. Kick right along the end line. Connor leaves that one still sitting there. And the Spartans have to clear that one. Diaz looking for the hat trick. Just misses. Top shelf, far post. Fighting Saints content. Trying to keep it at their pace. There's a whistle, and I believe that was going to be a handball. It is on the Spartans. Diaz moves it over to the far post. Had a player sitting right there. And this would be Spartan ball. 37-20 left. Here in this contest, so far, all Fighting Saints. St. Francis trying to, again, with those long stretch passes. This time the Spartans sitting back a little farther in their defensive zone. Here's Peck with it now for the Spartans. 36-40 left, and the Spartans trail 3-0. Long pass this time. St. Francis again sitting right there. Pelayo was able to get a foot on, and now the Spartans, and this should be a corner. And it's going to be, and it's going to be the first corner for the Spartans here today. And that one made its way through. Couple Spartans sitting right there. St. Francis will just kick this one out and force a throw near midfield. Ruby Peck gets it into Barreto. Barreto heads that one forward. Kelly Flores was ready, Fighting Saints. McKenna Coons that time able to come down with it. Speedy Coons right up the middle. Here's Coons. Coons shot and right on. And Mata makes the save. Second shot for the Spartans. That one was a good play as it developed out toward midfield. Barreto gets it back. Good passing by the Spartans. Coons now with it. Drops this one back to Carr. Barreto. Foul called on St. Francis. So we approach 34 minutes left. Here's Peck with it. See who she's looking for. She tries to drop this one up to Kruger. Kelly Flores has been a thorn in the Spartan side all day defensively. She'll drive that one to the far side. Coons utilizing her speed. Now the Spartans turn the pitch. Good pass up Thompson. Thompson with it. Drop that one for Chelsea Johnson. Just a little bit too far. And Mata will make the save. Planeta. Connor's got to come out and play that one. Good stop by the Spartans. Kelly Flores again, left foot. Diaz that time again. Not shy to kick that one, and she kicked it wide of the far post. Couple goals for Isabel Diaz. 6 shots, 3 shots on goal. Played a total of 39 minutes. Coons with it. Moves it up. There's Corneliuson. This one will be offsides. Diaz. 14.5 minutes gone here in the second. 3-0 Fighting Saints. All the goals happening in the first. Ocana moves it up for St. Francis. Now they'll try to push that one in. Looking for Diaz. Good move there by Connor to get to it first. Connor, good kick right down the middle of the field. Kelly Flores swings it near side to Planeta. Planeta will slow it down. Aguirre trying to find Diaz, and Diaz with the foul. Well, Peck slow to get up. She does get up. Good anticipation there by Kruger. Kruger and the Spartans right in midfield. Under 29 minutes left. Chelsea Johnson. Johnson with it outside the box. Will hit that one, and that one goes right off the leg of Aguirre. Johnson trying to keep it in play. This will be a throw for the Spartans. Getting to it first, Olivas. But now St. Francis, they'll kick it out. It'll be a throw for Aurora. And here's Peck. Thompson turns around. Was trying to find Johnson right down the middle. Diaz right along the near side. Foul on the Spartans, from what I gather. Kelly Flores with it for USF. Diaz that time for St. Francis. Kicks that one off a Spartan defender. 14 shots for St. Francis, 2 for the Spartans. 7 shots on goal for Fighting Saints, 2 for the Spartans. Spartans looking to cut into this St. Francis lead. They got to do it, and they got to start here in a hurry. 26:40 left. That one looked like it may have hit an arm of a St. Francis player, and it did. So the Spartans will take the possession. Good drive there by Coons. Ocana that time was sitting right there. Here's Flores again. Flores near side. Picked up defensively by Olivas. This one kicked out. 25 minutes left exactly for the Spartans, and they trail 3-0. St. Francis trying to make it 4-0. Spartans trying to get that initial tally. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but the official blew the whistle right at the 24-minute mark. Low line drive. Thompson with it and loses that one. Andrea Aguirre. Johnson. Good lead for the Spartans. Here's Johnson right in the middle. Can she get to it? That one just a couple steps away. Here's a shot, and that one high over the crossbar. That one by Olivas, the junior from Aurora, East Aurora High School. Mata. St. Francis is trying to get it out of their zone. They're able to do so, not before Peck. Picks that one off, but an errant pass, and St. Francis. O'Connor with it. She'll turn around and move along the near wing. Drops that one in. Connor. It's going to be a corner for St. Francis. Good stop there by Connor on that low line drive. Keeping the score at 3-0. Right in the middle of the box, ball still loose. There's a shot. Oh, that one just over the crossbar. That one right off the foot. See who that was. Jimena Diaz. That one didn't miss by much. Connor able to get that one out. St. Francis sitting back. St. Francis, far side of the box. They'll center this one and go out of play, and Connor will get it. Good pursuit there by Guzman for the Fighting Saints. Kruger will get to it. Try to turn around and get it out of the Spartan defensive end. 20-30 left. Another good move that time by Kelly Flores. Flores moves it in. Little stutter step. There's a kick, low line drive. Connor. Right in the breadbasket for another stop. 16th shot, 8th shot on goal for the visitors from St. Francis, Joliet. Carr with the foul. on Nikki Guzman. Another low line drive, and Spartans able to get this one out. But you can see St. Francis turning up the heat right here, trying to get that fourth goal. And the Spartans will win that, and they'll get the throw. 19, right around 19 minutes left. Flores again with it. St. Francis, they'll drop it to the far side. St. Francis, low line drive. That one headed out of there nicely. Olivas able to get that one clear. Here come the Spartans. Spartans trying to turn the pitch a little bit, trying to get some momentum built up here in the final 18:30. Bonetta coming out for St. Francis. Entering the contest, Sofalina Vales Vargas, senior out of Manuka. And she'll get the pass, or almost get the pass. Now she has it. Velasquez that time, now the Spartans. Here's Kruger. Tried to move it over to Chelsea Johnson. A leg of Kelly Flores got in the way. Guzman had turned that one over. Sikorsky. Well, miscommunication that time, and they're going to say it is going to be Spartan ball. Nope, they're going to give it to St. Francis. Looked like the official pointed in the direction of for the Spartans. 16:45 left. 3-0 St. Francis. All the scoring taking place in the first. Good header that time by Sikorsky, freshman out of St. Charles. Morris Sikorsky. .59 freshman, as I mentioned, from St. Charles. A lot of action here tonight. But still, no tallies for the Spartans. Flores again for St. Francis. St. Francis not wasting any time. Nobody home on the near side, and St. Francis. Villafuerte, there's a shot. Connor able to keep that one in play. Villafuerte, the junior out of Joliet, to 16 shots for St. Francis, 3 for the Spartans. 8 shots on goal for the Fighting Saints, 2 for the Spartans. Here's Aurora with a push at 14:45. Olivas, Thompson. Nice feed near side. Here's Kruger. Kruger goes around the defender. Left foot, low line drive. That one picked off, still in the box. And St. Francis will just kick this one out of play and force the Spartans for a throw. Kruger, Thompson. Back to Kruger. Kruger, low line drive. Had her on top of the box. That was Johnson. Another good shot. This one's still alive. St. Francis has a player down. And that's their star, Kelly Flores. She may be cramping up. I don't think they're going to stop until St. Francis has the possession. She's up. St. Francis trying to make it 4-0. They'll have it far side of the box. There's a low line drive. Nice stop by Connor, but it's going to be a corner for the Fighting Saints. Nice curl in top of the box. That one actually hit the top of the net. 12:50 left. Diaz already with 2 goals, looking for the hat trick. St. Francis tries to drop it in between a couple defenders for the Spartans, and that one goes awry. And with 11:38 left, the Spartans will have it. St. Francis getting some fresh legs into the contest. Boy, the Spartans just not giving up. They are fighting every square inch of the pitch here tonight. Spartans with a throw. Johnson will get the throw. Now, and another throw about 10 feet farther. Closer for Aurora. This one shot straight up. And Mata will come out and make the stop. 2 goals by Diaz, 1 by Mendoza. Flores got the assist on the second Diaz goal. Make it the first one, excuse me. A good stop that time by Peck. Peck. St. Francis right now just a little too quick. And Spartans trying to execute those long stretch passes. I pushed off the ball by all of us, and that's got to be a foul, and it is. 10 minutes left. Long, low line drive. That one didn't miss by much by Sikorsky. Great job by the freshman from St. Charles. Object of that was to keep it low, just over the top of Mata. St. Francis not slowing up whatsoever. Another shot at 8:53. Good stop. Layla Connor, the freshman, has been busy. And that foul is going to be on the Spartans. Oh, that was a quick yellow card. See who that was that received it. The official walking around it with it in his hand. That's going to be Hairston with it. Hairston will pick up the yellow. Low line drive. That one hit the post. Connor was moving from the far side, or the near side, to the far side. Brooks that time. As the Spartans trying to move this one up. They're able to. Here's Kruger. Kruger. Drops that one for Fuentes, and that one kicked out by St. Francis. Diaz that time turned around with it, got tripped up. St. Francis trying to make something happen, up 3-0. These long passes. All of us is going to get the yellow thought that it was Harrison. They were talking to Harrison, but they gave it to all of us, number 9. .540 left. Taylor Collins, a freshman from Fontana, California, checking in for Aurora. Aguirre drops the shoulder to get to that one. Here's Guzman. And another whistle, and it's going to go the way of St. Francis. After giving up 3 in the first, the Spartans have really clamped down. Stats heavy on the side of St. Francis here tonight so far, with 4:27 left. Good up that time for Peck. Move right up the middle. Olivas loses the handle. St. Francis right back at it. Vales Vargas able to get that one downfield. Sikorsky trying to get to it. Now the Fighting Saints will have it. They'll drive that one right through the box, and that one wasn't very far at all from making it 4-0. Will be Spartan ball on a push. Diaz. Talia Fuentes trying to get that ball back. Now the Spartans do. Lopez, low line drive, and Mata able to get to it before Chelsea Johnson does. .230 and counting. Diaz, long pass. Spartans able to get it back. Connor will come back out with it. Drops it. Book. That was dangerous. Sikorsky able to come up with it. .120 seconds left. St. Francis looking to move to 3-0-1. For the Spartans, an 0-4 start is looming. Quick throw. Spartans now with a $130. Here's Johnson. Long pass looking for Johnson. Oh, she looked left. That ball was on her right side. See if they can try this one again. Sikorsky, good up. Finds the foot of Collins. Now Johnson. Nice pass. And that one just wide of the far post. What a pass.
1 minute remaining in regulation.
By Johnson. Julie Lopez just missed, and we're under 60 seconds left. 18 shots for the visitors, 10 shots on goal, 5 corners, 7 fouls, 4 offsides for the Spartans. 4 shots, 2 shots on goal, 1 corner. They received a couple yellow cards, 7 fouls. Gave up those 3 goals back in the first, 2 to Diaz and 1 to Mendoza. Spartans will drop to 0-4. As their next contest.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Will be against Webster here on the 14th. Then at IIT before returning back on the 20th for Alumni Day. St. Francis comes in. They win 3-0. 3-0-1. Couple goals for Diaz, 1 for Mendoza, and assist by Flores. Spartans will be back at it the 14th versus Webster. Have yourself a good evening and go Spartans.